Great leash handling skills are your friend. Having consistent habits on your end makes it easier for your dog, not just to get on board with kind of the ideas that we're working on and the training we're working on, but it makes us having to tell our dogs information via the leash much clearer and much easier. Okay, so we're gonna think about consistent habits that set us both up to have nice control and to feel comfortable, right? So agitating leash handling is pulling on your dog, right? Some folks, when they get upset because something's going on, will start kind of dragging their dog around, pulling on them. And that's just, it sucks for everybody, right? So none of you created the reactivity problem you're having, but consistent leash handling, calm, cool, and collected leash handling will make the whole thing a lot easier for you. So first up, we are thinking about how you hold your leash. So your primary leash handling hand is going to be the hand opposite the side your dog walks on. So if I'm going to have Goblin walking on my left side, I am going to put my leash loop over my wrist, and then I grab slack. If my dog is going to have full 6 feet of leash, I grab the very end. So I have 2 points of connection. This is what's going to let go if you slip or fall. So this is your safety. So this is 6 feet. My dog can wander around. I might use this if I'm in an area that doesn't have, isn't busy. I might use this if my dog likes to have a little extra room to do their pre-bathroom stuff. I might use this if my dog actually is meeting another dog, right? I want to make sure that there's a lot of slack in my leash. Otherwise, for leash walking purposes, we're really talking about 2 lengths. Either I take a third, so I'm going to pick up a third, fold it, and hold it. That comes to my core. Now my dog has 4 feet of leash. I've got 2, she's got 4, and we can move around. The goal is to maintain slack. This is a great leash training length, so this is kind of a good goal length for you because this is much easier to keep slack once your dog has some understanding of position. All right, now another nice leash length for walking is half. So I'm going to pick up half, fold it, grab it, bring it to my core. This brings my dog much closer to me. However, I can maintain slack. Remember, I bring that primary hand in my core, so I'm using all of my body weight, and when I move, my dog is feeling all of that versus just a wingding chicken arm, okay? Now, if I need to move my dog quickly, I have 2 options. This hand can rest on a slack leash, but it's not doing any, this is kind of just a dum-dum hand. So if you like to have that second hand on the leash, it can rest on the leash, but we don't want it impacting slack or pulling. This is your primary kind of driver. Oh my God. But this hand is helpful if I need to move my dog. I have 2 options. I can slide my hand down so I'm low. See how my dog only has a few inches of leash? So if we need to move and get out of someplace quickly, I go really short. Let's go. And then my slack comes back once we moved. I don't want to have to move my dog quickly on a lot of leash because it's really just going to make information slow, okay? So 2 ways to do that. Come here, bub. One way is slide this hand down, low, and move. Another is I take this hand and I just grab my goal length, which is short, and we move. Good girl. And the leash length goes slack and she gets more as soon as we're in a place that's better for that. If I need to, because I have a dog who thinks, gosh, that is a short leash and that is uncomfortable for me, I'm going to use this hand in training and go low, take this food as a lure, and help her. I am pulling on her as I lure so she can get used to that sensation. So low, pulling, feed, right? I'm going to do that for dogs who think this short leash getting pulled on thing is scary, kind of sucks, makes them kind of clamp up, makes them shut down. I want to make sure I'm using a lot of praise, and I've got a food lure in place so they're like, oh, I'm feeling that leash pressure, but it's kind of okay.